going to be a first impressions get ready with me on a brand that is brand new to me called Lethal Cosmetics, and I'm going to be trying out the eyeshadows and their face products for the first time ever. I just received this package yesterday, which was actually my birthday, and it said in the tracking, like when I first got the estimated time for how long it was going to take to come, it said it wasn't going to come until the middle of September. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, sorry about that. So it said it wasn't supposed to come until the middle of September, and I received it yesterday. That is some hella fast shipping. I was kind of overwhelmed after getting it yesterday because I said I was going to be on a no-buy this month for eyeshadows, and I ordered this thinking that it was going to come in the middle of September so I could, concentrate on the palettes in my collection this month. But I was like, it's a little birthday present to me, so I was like, okay. And after swatching them yesterday, I was going to wait to try these, in a week or two. But then after I swatched them yesterday, I was like, oh my god, I need to try these because they are beautiful. So first off, I got the white 12 pan empty palette, and then I filled it with 12 eyeshadows. So it comes with this little mirror, and then you actually can fold it all the way back, and then these are the 12 eyeshadows I decided to pick. So I went with a few more matte shades, but I did pick quite a few shimmers as well. So I got 7 mattes and 5 shimmers. I'm not really sure of the names of every shadow because but I will probably leave in the description box below which shadows I used, because honestly, these are extremely hard to get out of the pan because they are square pans, not round pans. And once these are in here, they're in here. So I'm just going to point and start doing my look because I'm super excited to try these, and I need to start getting ready because I'm actually going to be going to a barbecue for my birthday today. My birthday was yesterday, but my friend Lisa wants to throw a barbecue for me today, so I'm getting ready to go to that. So the first shade I'm going to start out with is this lightest warm tone color. You guys know, of course, I had to get some warm tones. And after swatching these yesterday, they are absolutely beautiful, so I'm super excited to try these out. So I'm going to start out with this light tone warm neutral brown, and I'm going to throw them in my crease. I heard that their mattes are very, very soft. So I'm really excited to try them out. So probably every person that I talk to on YouTube, like Debbie, Mary, other YouTubers that I've talked to over the past year or two have told me to try Lethal Cosmetics. They have been on my list for a long time. Wow, this is blending out beautifully so far, and it's building really nicely. So I'm just going to take that and blend it through my crease. I already primed my eyes with my ABH primer and just set it with my Dior powder. I mean, it's the usual that you guys see me use all the time. But I usually use the ABH primer when I know I'm going to be outside for a long time. It's pretty much the primer that holds up the best. But the last time I went to her house, I usually go every Friday anyway, and originally we were supposed to have the barbecue tomorrow, but there's supposed to be a tropical storm this weekend, and there's supposed to be rain tomorrow, so we moved it to today. And usually we do barbecues every Friday anyway, so it just worked out that way. I wore my ColourPop Ornate shadow eyeshadow palette last time, and it didn't really hold up that great in the heat. I've never really worn that palette out in the heat before because that's really like a fall palette for me. But I wanted to wear it last week just to show it some love and see if it's still one of my favorite palettes of this year. And I still love it. It just does not hold up well in the heat. So far, this shadow looks absolutely beautiful. I love how this is blending out. Seriously, so soft. This does remind me of the Oden's Eye formula, but even softer than that. Okay, so let's go into the defining shade. So I'm going to use this next color right here, which is kind of like a little bit darker than the crease shade that we just used, and I'm going to use that to define the crease. Again, I'm sorry that I don't have the shadow names, but I really honestly could not get these out of the pan if I tried. So again, I will try and list them below. Of course, when I haul them, I will tell you guys every shade name. But I honestly kind of wished I would have waited a little bit to get these in my haul video that I did, but I just feel like it would have been too long. But I'll probably just start doing like monthly hauls at this point and showing you guys what I get, just because I need to start like honestly not buying as much makeup as I do. That I probably won't do hauls until like a month from now, to be honest, because I'm limiting myself to limiting myself to trying one brand a month now that is on my wish list, rather than buying like every single piece of something that comes out, because I really need to slow down. I've bought a ton of makeup this year and a ton of makeup last year, and I said to myself I wasn't going to buy as much makeup this year, but I am selling quite a bit this year, so like I don't feel as guilty about buying new makeup, but I need to slow down a little bit now because I'm getting like overwhelmed with my collection, and I'm like, I need to be a little bit more practical. Not that I'll ever not be overwhelmed. Wow, that color's gorgeous as well. These are blending beautifully so far. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean off my brush a little bit, and then we're going to go into the outer corner shade. I think I'm going to use this shade right here, which is a little bit darker than the last shade. I did get quite a few like deepening shades, and I really like the colors that I picked. They didn't really have too many warm tone colors to choose from. You guys know if I had the choice, I would have made this a completely warm tone neutral eye palette, but I tried to pick at least the shades that I knew I would use like the most for like the shimmer shades, and I think I did a pretty good job of what I prefer for my taste, because this is my own custom palette. Let's get real. I need to pick what I would use the most. And I think that these are definitely screaming Caitlin, and it's kind of fun to do that. I don't know why I don't do that more with certain brands that don't have eyeshadow palettes I necessarily am drawn to. I mean, originally I was going to get one of their 6-pan palettes. Then I decided just to create my own customizable palette, and it was kind of fun to do because it's like you can just pick like exactly what colors you want, and you're not restricted to just a palette. And I know like some people just really like single shadows, they don't like palettes, and it's like it really is fun creating your own little palette for yourself. So I was like, I don't know why I don't do that more often. So I'm just going to use that to define the outer corners, and I really love that shade as well. These mattes are so damn smooth. When I swatched them yesterday, I was like, oh my god, these are so beyond smooth. So that's it for the crease so far. I'm just going to throw on some glitter glue, and then we'll do the lid shade. Okay, so then for the shimmer shade, you guys know, of course, I'm going to use this really beautiful yellow tone gold, and of course that's the first shade I needed to try, so I'm going to use that on my finger, and I'm going to, oh my god, that is so gorgeous. Holy crapioles. Okay, I am 100% in love with this formula. Oh my god, that is so soft and beautiful. Wow, I am so impressed. Every time I actually try these formulas that like people are like, Caitlin, you need to try them, I'm always blown away. But this formula is stunning. Wow, that is so beyond pretty. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye, and again, they feel so soft in the pan. Like, it's crazy. And then they feel so nice when you're applying them. And I can really feel it gripping onto the pigment primer, like really nicely, like no skips, nothing. Wow. I'm so impressed. This formula is beautiful. Take a little bit more over here. Wow. So beyond impressed with that. Wow, that is gorgeous. And the mattes look stunning. Oh my god. I'm so happy I tried these today. I was going to use my Give Me Glow Extra Spicy palette, but I really have been doing a good job of rotating my palette since I hadn't picked any new ones up this month. And I was like, I am really just really wanting to try this formula today. And wow. So smooth. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply my brow bone highlight, and then we'll get into the face products because I'm going to do my base off camera, and then we'll come back and finish the eyes. Okay, so I went ahead and did my base off camera. I, of course, used my Milk Hydro Grip Primer with my MAC Fix Plus Cucumber Spray. And then for my base, I used my Soul Body foundation. I've been loving this foundation, especially for days where I go to the pool to see them, because it really does hold up pretty well, and it just looks so natural on the skin. I mean, it does have like a more matte base to it, but it's so nice on the skin. Like, I've been using this so much this summer since I've gotten it. And then for my concealer, I used the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. And then I set my under eyes with my Becca Hydra Mist powder. And then I used my Dior powder to set my face. And then I just sprayed my face again with the Milk Makeup spray. Okay, so now we're going to go back into the eyeshadow. And then for the lower lash line, I think I'm just going to take the shade that I used in my crease to define it, or I might just take the shade that I used in my crease and put that on the waterline, on the lower lash line. But I think I'm going to do the shimmer first on my inner corner. So I'm going to take this like goldy shade right here, and I'm going to use that on my inner corners. Hopefully it's not going to be excuse me, hopefully it's not going to be too dark, but I think it's going to be really pretty. And if the lighting's a bit dark in this video, I'm sorry, but I kind of have a headache today, which really sucks because I am planning on drinking when I go to Lisa's, but I do have a bit of a headache, and I wanted to keep the blinds closed because it's so cloudy out, and that like kind of aggravates my headache sometimes. I mean, I think a lot of people experience that when they have a headache, is the weather. I think it's just the weather today, but I like woke up with a headache and it just won't go away. So it kind of sucks. So I'm going to use that on the inner corners. I think that's really pretty. Wow, that is so pretty. It picks up so nicely on a brush. Okay, wow, that's really beautiful. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit with my sponge. But of course, I always get a little bit of shimmer on my under eyes. It's like, it's not a Caitlyn video without getting shimmer underneath my eyes and without something falling, so. Okay, and then for my lower lash line, I think I am just going to take that original shade that I used in my crease and just pop that on the lower lash line. Because all these mattes are so pigmented to use, like, basically anywhere on your eyes, so I think it'll show up really nicely. They are a bit powdery though, just saying. But they are really pigmented, so I don't really mind kick up if it's a pigmented shadow. As long as she pigmented. Yeah, that's really nice. Yep, that's pretty. I like that. You guys know these are my favorite kinds of looks. What else is new? And then for my reminder, for my, I'm just gonna redefine the crease area a little bit because it's the shimmer's transferring just a little bit. Honestly, not too much. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more of those matte shades there. That is not the right shade. Just to, you know, make sure that that doesn't transfer as much again. And then I'm just going to do liner and everything off camera, and then we'll get into the face products. Okay, so now we're going to jump into the blush and highlights. But I'm just going to tell you guys what I used for my lashes and everything. So I don't even know where I put it. For my mascara, I used the ColourPop Act Natural Defining Mascara. This mascara is so damn good, you guys. Like, it makes your lashes so damn long, and it doesn't really clump together at all. This is such an underrated product from ColourPop. I just feel like they release, like, certain gems, but they just get totally overlooked, like the Soul Body Foundation and the Act Natural Mascara. They release too much crap that, like, all the, like, good releases, like, get underhyped. But this mascara is amazing. I love it. It's like my go-to everyday mascara. I love it so much. And then for my lash primer, of course, I just used the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. And then for my waterline, I just used the Marc Jacobs liner, so in the shade Earthquake. So now I'm just going to do my bronzer. And I'm going to use my Milani Baked Bronzer just because it's in front of me. And I just don't feel like grabbing for another bronzer because I need to get out of here. I'm already tired. Having your period sucks. It's my time of the month, and I'm supposed to go in their pool, but I don't know if I'm going to because I hate wearing tampons. Let's just get real for a second. I don't really wear them like ever. So it kind of sucks. Okay, so now we're going to go into the face products. So I did get 2 blushes and 1 highlighter. So I'm obviously going to go into the orange toned blush today. Again, I will list below what shade name it's called. I'm sorry that I don't have the shade names in front of me. So I'm going to use Diet. And I'm just going to, I don't know how much I need. It's probably going to be pretty pigmented. Oh, wow. That is super soft, though, and it blends out beautifully. Wow. That is so nice. I'm going to do the same on the other side. If I could remember what the other side of my face is called, that'd be great. I'm going to go ahead and just build it up a little bit. That is beautiful. Wow. That is so nice. Such a nice formula. So pretty. Okay, so I love that too. Such a beautiful blush. And then, I don't know why I'm closing this because I'm literally about to go into the highlight too. Okay, so let's try out this beautiful gold toned highlighter. Of course, you guys know I had to get like a goldy shade. It's kind of like a light gold though, but I think it's going to be stunning. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Wow. Okay, I'm in love. Sold. Their products are stunning. Holy crap. Look at that highlighter. Holy crap, it just like melts into the skin. This really reminds me of Nabla's formula. Super intense, but just melts into your skin. So freaking pretty. That is stunning. Wow. So fucking pretty. I am so impressed. Wow, that is so beautiful. I cannot believe how pretty that is. Let me just see. Oh my god. That is so intense. Oh my god, that's so gorgeous. Okay. In love. In love. I'm obsessed. So freaking pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish my makeup off camera, and then I will tell you guys my final thoughts, but I think you guys already know I love it. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I am absolutely in love with this formula. I think that it worked so amazingly. Like, I am just so blown away by this eyeshadow formula. I think that the mattes are completely smooth and gorgeous and beautiful, buildable, and they look so stunning on the eyes. But the shimmers are so buttery smooth, and the inner corner highlight is just glowing. I'm obsessed with this look. I mean, this is usually the look that I do, but the mattes look so damn smooth, like similar to the Odin's Eye, and I am obsessed. I think that this formula is gorgeous, and I love how this look turned out. So beautiful. And then same thing with the face products. I mean, wow, these are beautiful as well. The blush is beautifully pigmented, so buttery smooth, and then the highlighter is so intense and beautiful. Like, I can't say enough. I am so super impressed with their formula. I got like a stain on here already. I think it's mascara. But wow, just wow. I am really in love with this formula so far. Holy crap. So yeah, I love you guys. I have to go, so please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819. And then for my lippy, I used the GRWM lipstick in the shade Shrimp Fried Rice. I just threw it on. I haven't even been wearing lip liner lately. I just like can't even be bothered sometimes, especially when I'm in a rush. So I love you guys. And then check out my Poshmark at the same handle, CBW819. Let me know if you guys have tried Lethal Cosmetics. What are your thoughts? I love you guys. Bye.